Dear students, welcome you to this new video on problems in physics. And here is another problem still with kinematics. And this problem says that two sportsmen are standing on a level ground as shown above. The left person projects a ball with a speed u at an angle theta as shown. The right person projects a ball vertically upwards at the same time. If the two balls strike, find u and theta. If the two balls strike, find u and theta. So this is an interesting problem. Through these problems, I want to illustrate how you understand the concepts in physics. So it's not just about the formula, it's about the concepts. Now this person, as you can see, the point of projection of the ball and this point of projection of the ball, that is the point from where the balls are being thrown. You can see that these are at a distance of 80 meters. So from here, if I am projecting and the other person from where he is projecting, those points are separated by 80 meters. So note this. Then he is throwing it at some angle theta with some speed u, but this boy or sportsman is projecting it vertically upwards, that is straight vertically upwards with a speed of 20 meters per second. Now it says that if the two balls strike, that is the question. And what is this? The speed of projection of this sportsman and the angle of projection. So if you have understood this question, I would like to remove the question and let us proceed to the solution. Now if you understand the concept, then it is a very simple problem actually. So apparently it may seem it's difficult, but it's so easy, you will be amazed. You can simply see that, like when he projects it with u, then he has two components, one is ux and the other one is uy. So you already know ux is the horizontal component of velocity of this sportsman and uy is the vertical component of velocity. Now it's very clear that if I draw it from here, in the same time that this ball comes from here to here, in the same time this ball goes up and comes back to this point. You understand this point, I think. So in the same time, this comes from here to here, in the same time this goes up and comes down. This can only and only happen if this component of velocity and this is equal. So we can say that in this question uy is equal to 20 meters per second. You could not have guessed it was so simple, but it is so simple. So if I project it from here and somebody throws it like this and it comes to the same point in some time as the time in which it goes up and comes down, then obviously it means that this vertical component uy, which you actually write as u sine theta, that is equal to u sine theta, that is equal to 20 meters per second. In fact, if I take you back, when you write the time of flight, you write it as 2uy by g, that is 2u sine theta by g. And for this boy, if you write it is simply 2u by g. So 2u by g can be equal to 2u by g only when uy is equal to u. So if you throw number of particles, let us say in space, and all of them are coming back to the ground or the same level in the same time, it means all of them had the same vertical components of velocity. You can note that. So time depends only on the vertical component of velocity. It has got no concern with this. But by just using this, half of the problem is solved. Now second question is how to find u and theta. That is the basic question actually. So to find u, I should also know what is ux. Now another important thing is there are points of separation, that is the distance between the points of projection. This is equal to 80 meters. And you can clearly see that for this projectile, this is the range. So that solves your remaining part of the question. This is the range. This is the range. So range formula is 2ux uy by g. you should remember this formula, because many people remember u square sine 2 theta by g, but this is the basic formula, 2 ux uy by g. From this only you get u square sine 2 theta by g, and this range will be nothing but this distance, the distance between the points of projection, that is 80 meters. And here is this problem almost on the verge of being solved. Put 20 here, uy, so you get 2ux by g, and g I gave you as 10 meters per second square, so that becomes 10, and uy we already found as 20, and this is equal to 80, so this 0 goes off from here, and ux is equal to nothing but, this is 2 to the 4 to the, so this is also equal to 20 if you look carefully. This is 80 upon 4, which is 20 meters per second. So in this problem, ux is equal to uy, and both are equal to 20 meters per second. So we can say that ux, which is u cos theta, I am now writing again, is 20 meters per second, and uy, which is u sin theta, is also equal to 20 meters per second. Now if you want to find u, you just square and add them up. So the answer is root of ux square plus uy square, or since these two are equal, you should also know this shortcut, that if two components are equal, then the answer is always one of the components multiplied with root of 2 meters per second, which comes by squaring and adding them up and then taking the under root. So it is 20 root 2. That is as simple as that. So this gives me my first answer. Now if the components are equal, if you just divide these two equations, you are getting tan theta equals to 1. Or if you divide this by this, you are getting cot theta as 1. So these components are equal means this tan theta or cot theta is equal to 1. Now if tan theta is equal to 1, that will give me theta equals to 45 degrees. So this boy projected the ball with a speed of 20 root 2 meters per second at an angle of 45 degrees, and that solves our question. So now you can see that if you understand the concepts well and different forms of the formulae, then you can solve some problems in really little time. I think we could have solved it maybe possibly in 1 minute or 1.5 minutes, and such kind of problems may well be part of an exam like NEET or JEE mains. At least even in JEE advanced, this type of problems do appear sometimes. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one.